Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but they've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding a soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, Nice execution. They score the touchdown, and that was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 7.
Start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll leave it with him. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about what...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He slings it deep to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Trying to punch it in. He will be stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt as they were trying to take the lead.
That keeps the score. Colorado 7, Alabama 6.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw at Sanders. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this.
He's going for the big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, the sweet feet. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 16, on field goal.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Colorado, 14, Alabama, 6.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do?
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going and trying to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Throws to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. That's caught. It's Henderson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game started.
And I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Into the house. Touchdown time!
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He fires to the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. 2-minute situation. He doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back. Let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure...
Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the...
Brings it in down the left side. Can anyone catch him? He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got a man. It's Miller. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffs! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He's got it for the 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be
going for it all. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
Yeah, Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And he's brought down after the interception, and that's how this one will end. Oh, so close to the defense, making a heroic play. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer and David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.